Are you ready for an ignorant ass message? This ignorant ass message is brought to you by me. This is me. I'm at the moment of suffering, and I need to express thank you to those that have been helpful. Thank you, those who have been helpful. I will have to get nicotine patches. We'll have to because the Jones for nicotine is too strong. It's too strong. I will not put dip in my mouth. That's just not smart. There's no way to do that. However, my love affair with nicotine is not yet over. I have a friend that was going to give me some. They never made it out. It's fine. I told them thank you. The intent is great. It's great. I'm eating jelly. I'm at the heightened place being able to be like, hey, get a grip. Chemicals. I'm not really addicted to chemicals. I am addicted to nicotine. It's a chemical. It is. Yes, I get it. I know. I'm not gonna rob or steal anybody for it. Probably not. No, not that. I'm not gonna do that ever. That's a major place. I mean, if you don't get past that place with yourself and your actions, if you act out of fear, like if I was to get pulled over and I had a gun and I was fearful of my life, I would possibly shoot the cop. I recognized that early on. I'd be fucking more likely to fucking get into serious prison sentence behind some dumbass shit because of what I've noticed automatically the body will do. I got into some shit with my ex because my ex wanted to take all the money that I brought her and bought a big ass bag of Xanax when I paid her child support one time. So I took her all her fucking Xanax and I left. I was going to take them to her mom's house up the street. I was like, fuck this bitch. She followed behind me, chasing me, yelling me, and got the cops involved. And the cops were going to arrest me. I immediately took off running. My legs just ran because I knew I was in shit. I was already in shit with her because she had put that protective order. She would get you into shit and then double down. I finally put one on her, neutralizing and ending it for both of them. She finally attacked me in such a way as I was able to get one on her and sucks finally get away from her. And I'm happy. Is she a narcissist fucking bitch? Yes. Does she care about her own physical well being? No, she'll get you in the corner and fight you at her own peril and then have you put in jail. That's not good for your family. No, having your husband, the one that has the job and making the money, putting him in jail is not smart. It's not. Fighting with him when he's trying to go to sleep and you want to have people over at the house is also not smart. She didn't do anything smart. It was all about getting her position to be in the better position, to have the aid and care and assist, where it was behooved me to get away from her. And I finally did. Lied, didn't care about the truth, didn't care enough about the kids to have them have a father. Only a narcissist parent can't have the other parent interact with the kids. Only a narcissist parent will make someone to be a threat because they're so controlling of the situation. I saw that with my mom. It affected my relationship with my dad. But she wasn't as extreme as my ex's was as extreme. You couldn't even talk on the phone to her or any of her people. She had to be completely in control of it because she was a control freak and a narcissist and did not feel emotions like normal people. I saw her fucking put on the tears. I saw her do all the shit. The bitch did not feel the emotions normal people feel. She didn't. I wanted to think that she did. She didn't. Clearly, she did not. Anne was fucked up from a long line of family that was that way. Fucked up. So if you escape something like that, escape it. But if you don't recognize what it is, step back and have a look. Step back and have a look. Because if you're alive and you're well, and you encountered something like that, you need to thank someone. No sideways coat. Okay, so when you go to get the birds at bird time, when they start selling little chickens at the tractor supply, you have to stay on their ass. I told Amanda this. She said she called up there. They have turkeys, little turkeys. We don't want fucking turkey. We want chickens. Turkeys are fine. Turkeys are not what we're after. We're not after turkey babies and chicken babies are almost identical. You can't tell a fucking baby chicken from a baby turkey. What the fuck? I don't care what kind of chicken. I don't care. I don't know about turkeys. I wouldn't mind turkey, but I want chickens. They're gonna get six for them. They're gonna get six for me. They've already told me I've got to babysit the other six, putting me at 12. I don't remember how many we had. We did them right here. We put the thing right here. I don't even have it now. Here's what's fucked up. friend, little sister, the one that insisted I let her borrow the fucking thing, my fucking aluminum oval shaped container that I would be using to put my fucking birds in instead of a piece of fucking plastic fucking crate. I sent her a message yesterday. They don't even want to go over there and get it because they don't want nothing to do with that girl. And I laugh because I done dismissed her. I don't even have her number. I had to tell her mom. I was like, I want my fucking thing back. I can't even get my friends to go and get it because she fucking tries to bother and get fucking them to send her some cash app money. She's ended her ability to. I tried to show her how to have better interactions. She wasn't interested. She was like, I want what I want. I'm like, well, if you want something and it's dumb and you want to fight for it, that's fine. You can do that. But when you get what you get for it being dumb and it's dumb and you're all alone with your dumbass choice, remember what I told you that you're actually being very dumb because it's going to isolate you from everyone else. You don't have to really worry about her doing shit, but it's just her ability to pay attention and try to govern over someone else's shit. Don't fucking try to tell me what to do when you don't know what to fucking do. You know, being a bossy bitch, you can be a bossy bitch all you want, but you're gonna have to pick. Because if you want to be bossy and a bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck you. You ain't got no usefulness to me. You can be bossy or a bitch, but you can't be both. I don't have time for that. Expelled. So she is expelled out. I want my fucking thing though. I told her mom took the message and agreed. I told her mom I don't have her number, her daughter's number, and I don't want her daughter's number. I'm not gonna fucking message her. Period. That'll be the end of my interacting with her because she's not worth interacting with. She has made that choice for herself. I'm okay honoring your choice. You make a choice, you want to do something, that's great. I'll honor it. If you, as long as you honor the shit that I do and choose to do for my well-being and better and betterment. So that's the reasoning. But she insisted that she needed to borrow my thing against, and I said, oh, I'll let you take it. I was going to let her take a little trap because they've got fucking rats at their house in their fucking walls, and I was going to let her take one of those smaller traps to get them out. But I'm not helping her anymore. She was supposed to come get it. She couldn't. She wanted to stay stuck up Mr. at the end of the street's ass. He didn't give a fuck about her at all. She met him in my driveway. So if you meet somebody in my driveway and then you interact and you're stuck on them, there's my part of the equation is very small, but it still exists because you wouldn't know a motherfucker if you didn't have met the motherfucker in my yard when I had him over. And I've had up and down every interaction like that with him because my friend Candace lived over there after she got kicked out of Gay George's house. Gay George didn't want her fucking ass in the house because she would put big ass Bubba Dog in a cage that he was too big for all day long while she went to work. And George didn't like that. George was an animal lover more than her. She was an animal lover, but she's a narcissist in as much as she only dealt with her animal for her personal issues that she had the animal for. She had mommy daddy issues, so she had to have that dog to help with that. So I knew Bubba from the beginning of this process to the end. Now Bubba is a bag of ashes that she told me she got him cremated. I guess. I don't know. Bubba was alive and well for years. He stayed over here. He went out one night. He stayed. She left and did some shit, and I had to babysit Bubba. And Bubba would be babysitted for like she would take it. I'd have to watch him for days and days. So she finally showed up and got his ass. Well, I let him go to a party and let him go with someone else that wanted the dog because I wasn't just gonna fucking do it for free. She didn't give me anything to watch this dog. And it was a lot of work. He's a big ass pit bull and he's in and out. Gotta poop, gotta do all this bullshit. So I sent him with someone who she was able to go and get her dog, but she was mad as hell. You stay out of my room, little cat. You try to break through my door, cause me some ruckus at night, you're now in and out. You're in and out. She's trying to break down my damn door to get in the middle of the night. Fucking woke me up out of a fucking dead ass sleep, caused me to knock my shit over, go fucking push. I didn't know if she got in or not. I'm having to keep them out because I'm having birds. I'm having to secure my area to do it. I want birds because birds are food product. They are chicken, they are eggs, they are things. We've been doing birds for years. We've been doing birds. Here, my dad taught me the birds. I did the birds with my dad. Now my friends want to do it. They're doing bees. All these things are useful. They're necessary. They help us stay alive. They help us make food, gardening, food, animal keeping, husbandry, food, other animals. So this is my place right now where I'm at. It bothers me because I'm gonna have a lot of extra to do to keep it on the cool. So fucking with me on details of things pisses me off when I know I'm gonna have a bunch of extra to do so I don't like it. I don't like being dealt with my own being pissed off about shit. You don't need to tell me about shit like that. It's not necessary. It's not helpful. It's not helpful to me. I don't fucking little sister would do shit like this. Try to tell me the fucking what to call her dog and different shit. I'm like, your dog doesn't have any reason to be here. No, I'm not gonna call it a certain name. Take your dog home. I went through this whole thing because the dogs had no business being in the role that they were in with in regards to her. They definitely don't have any business having my fucking water thing. It was only because she, in the heat of summer, fucking tear jerked and used them. Now I can't even go and get it because my friends don't even want to fuck with her. They won't even take me over there even to get my own thing that I let her borrow for her dog's health ability to stay alive. Fuck her dogs and fuck her. That's what I say. I don't want any dogs. I need any dogs. I'm gonna have chickens. We're gonna have chickens if we're able to get them. If you don't try to continue to get the chickens during chicken season, that's what this is chicken season. Fuck all this other dumb shit. Fuck all this other dumb shit. Not paying any attention, not doing it, and these not wasting any extra fucking attention on fucking shit that's not useful or helpful if the details that I need to be paid attention to are not acknowledged. Why would I do that? Why would I take an advanced fucking detail oriented class on how to do and fucking treat shit that has not a fucking thing to do but problems for me? Why would you do that? You know? I don't care if people understand me. I don't give a fuck. Most people don't, and that's fine. That's great. I don't need them to. If I need them to know certain very detailed, simple things, I'll let them know. And most people that I know well, I can speak their own language, so I know how they communicate. So I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna fucking pay attention to someone's detailed shit that can't pay attention to mine. Or can only say it's for some dumbass imagined reason because they're an asshole. I had a guy I worked with that fucking would ask me all this shit he needed me. He needed to know he needed help with his dreams. He needed help. His old lady was fucking around on him, all this shit. And then we would get into a meeting at the job and he'd try to make me out to be crazy. And I about beat his ass in front of everybody because I straight went to fucking attack him because he tried to act like I was crazy. I'm like, well, then it's about to be crazy whooping your ass. And everybody was shocked. He was terrified because I was about to beat the fuck out of his ass. That's how, if you fuck with me like that, if you honor me enough to want to use or ask me information about your shit you need help with, your personal stuff, then you want to make the same person look crazy because you're in a job setting where you've got to try to pole position to be ahead of people. I'll fuck you up. I'll be the one that fucks you up. I will, and they'll end up keeping me. They always do. They always keep me at the peril of your ass because that's just the way it is. Get out of here. I don't know why. Don't fuck with people. Don't fuck with people that are trying to do something and they're doing it and they're involved. If you don't want to be involved in what they're doing, just don't be involved. That's fine. That's all you have to do. There could be a lot peaceable world, but a lot of times people get off into your shit. They mistake their inability to care about or interact with what you've got going on. They just count that as a nothing, a zero, and then they treat you like you're fucking a zero or less than because they're not interested in what you're doing. They don't care about it. So they're not going to pay attention to the details that are necessary that you need just on the baseline, and then want to continue to push the boundary by having you, know their pronouns or something like that. That's where the line for me gets strong. I'm like, fuck you. No. No. Negative. Because that's not my spirit. It's not to be adversarial, position maxing, not into that. I go at a lot of work to be good. It's a lot more work to be good because you have to deal with your own psychology, your motives, their motives, all that shit. You have to really dig deep to be good and not just neutral. Whereas somebody's evil, they don't give a fuck. They don't give you information because they think that it'll somehow be disadvantage them. They don't provide, they all these things that they do is for their ability to hold their fucking smooth brain comfort. That's not really, no, not doing it. I put in a lot of extra effort to be a good person. I'm not going to just be that good person for just anybody that doesn't even provide me the good of their own nature. You know what I mean? Fucking hungry. I ain't got no food at all. Nothing.